morning, everyone. It's Mary Agnew with the Sacred Threshold. It is Sunday, August 18th, 2024. Time for our weekly get together and a drawing of a card to see what the energy of the week is, and either a shamanic journey or a meditation. Not sure where we're going to go today. So I hope everyone is doing well. You know, this is a really intense time, and I know that this phrase is so bandied about, but I'm going to say it anyway. Please, please, please try to practice self-care. If that means 2 minutes in the morning, in the closet while you're getting dressed, where you stop, lay your hand upon your heart, close your eyes, and take a couple of deep breaths. Start your day with, I love you, I love you, I love you. You'll say that to your kids, you'll say it to your friends, your partners, say it to yourself as well. We really have to be so observant about self-care right now. Um, I talked to my niece Jessica yesterday. She's a lovely person. It was a lovely conversation. And she told me about one of the things she does is she teaches um, pre-K yoga, which can you guys even imagine? Those cute little kids. So generally, she said they're ages 3 to 5. And, it's just a short, like 15 minutes. And they do their wiggle room, and then they come in with other poses, which, by the way, Jennifer just popped on. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. And Jennifer is saying self-care is so important. Jennifer Mathai Cottrell teaches amazing yoga classes. She does them in person, but she also does a lot of classes via Zoom. And our world has changed so much, hasn't it? Would you have even thought 6 years ago that you would take a class, a yoga class via Zoom? You'd probably be like, no, I have to be in person to have that experience. Well, it's the same as what we're doing right now. And I hear from so many of you how this sets your week in starting off in a right way. Man, I tell you, you want to have a great class, sign up with Jennifer. Jennifer, if you would pop your website into the comments, I'd appreciate it. I've taken classes with Jennifer. She's fantastic. So, so my niece Jessica, she's also a yoga instructor, but she teaches toddlers. And she told me that one of the things that she teaches is that she teaches the little kids, little 3-year-olds, they're still trying to get their coordination uh, going. And she teaches them peace begins with me. I love that so much. And then she told me the story of how a little boy came the next time she was in class, said, Miss Jessica, I want to let you know I was so angry in the back seat of the car, and I was going to yell and I was going to cry. And then I remembered peace begins with me. Ah, you know, I talk just about every week about how what we do here and what you do by starting your day with I love you, I love you, I love you, how that will radiate out to others. And we can never tell who it's going to affect or how it's going to affect them. We don't know, but we do know that that little boy, days, weeks, a long time after he experienced that with Miss Jessica, that he remembered it and he put it into practice. Same thing for us. This business of the coordination, well, it's the same for us. We have to practice these different thoughts. We have to put the muscle memory in of saying to ourselves, I love you, and meaning it, and feeling that vibration course throughout our body. You know, there was that Japanese scientist, and I know I'm going to say his name wrong, so I'm not even going to say it, but if you Google water experiments, and he did a whole series of experiments of photographing water as words were said, and words like peace, love, forgiveness, oneness, and hate, anger, the different hate and anger and frustration, and and he photographed them. And there's a great book, but you can see lots of these images online, and you see the beauty and the peace of the formation of the crystals of the water when it is peace, love, so forth, versus anger, war, frustration. So it is a muscle memory. And part of self-care, yep, it's all about taking care of us, but it's also self-care for our family, for our neighborhood, for our world, as we change our vibration by saying to ourselves, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, I can promise you that if somebody drew some of your blood right at that moment and looked at it under a microscope, it would look completely different than if you're berating yourself. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Why did I say that? Blah, blah, blah. And we know that for a lot of our lives, that's the voice that speaks rather than the loving voice. And it is time. It is time to shift that and change that and be that loving, kind voice to yourself so it's available for others. So let's take a look and see what our card for this week ahead is going to look like. So this card that's going to come up, I will tell you that for the first 18 months, true story, first 18 months that I was on my spiritual journey, and I was using this deck, the Osho Zen deck back then, and I would draw this card every time. And at first I was like, oh, I don't want this card because I thought it reflected badly on me. But in fact, it's a great card. And so it is the Fool card. So when we look at this card, yeah, there's a lot of people might say, well, that guy is a real right-on fool. He's about to step off of a cliff. He does not have a worry in the world. He knows that the next step will be provided for him. And the colors in his vest here represent all of the dimensions. It represents air, water, fire. It represents all of the dimensions of the world. So the entire world is with this soul who joyfully concentrates on the gift he has in his hand versus any ill will, so to speak, that might befall him. He knows that the universe is going to provide for him, that God, Great Spirit, will not let them fall and crash and burn. Yeah, we might take a tumble, don't we all? We all take tumbles in life where you go to the pit and you're like, that dark night of the soul, how can I ever get out of this? Hey, guess what? We get out, don't we? One way or another, we get out of it. And that is what the energy of this week is talking to us about. Let's not get so wrapped up in worry about, oh my God, well, this might happen, or I'm going to lay awake at 2 o'clock in the morning because what if? And, we waste, again, I will put myself right there too. We waste so much time, so much of our vital life energy on worrying about things that never come to pass. Never come to pass. And actually, isn't that more of a foolish thing to do, to spend our time wrapped up in the this might or what if, versus what is right in front of us, the gift in our hand. How about trying this? The next time, 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that you start worrying, and we all do. Our conscious mind, I've said a bazillion times, wants to take us down the dark alley, beat us up, and then grab us again and beat us up some more. The next time that you go into the worry, this might happen, and what if, what if, what if? How about you just stop, practice that muscle of saying, okay, but let me look, let me list off the glory of my life right now. The glory of my life. I have my health, I have a home, I have food to eat, I have people who care about me, I have, I have enough money to pay my mortgage or my rent. All of these things. It's a beautiful day outside, or it's a rainy day outside, and the earth is being watered and fed. Whatever it is, there is always some gift in hand. Let's look at that instead of that nebulous what might be. So, to repeat for those of you who are just coming on, my niece Jessica teaches yoga to 3 to 5-year-olds. And one of the things that she teaches them is hand coordination. And the phrase is, peace begins with me. So again, when it's that what if, that dogs us, put up your stop sign, even if it feels ridiculous. Oh my God, let's be little 3-year-olds. They're so freaking adorable, and they're just little love bombs. Let's look at, can we be that adorable little love bomb that puts up the hand that says, not going to do that because peace begins with me. And that means inner peace as well. It means inner peace as well. So let's do our little journey. I don't know where we're going to go with this, but let's see. Rub those palms together. Get those chakras good and activated. Hands on your heart. Slow your breath down. Lower your eyes. And say to yourself, I love you, I love you, I love you. Breathing that in, feeling how your body, your heart, your soul reacts to that. It reshuffles everything. I love you, I love you, I love you. And I want you to find yourself out in a beautiful flower-filled meadow and find a beautiful stone, a perfect stone for you to sit on, being warmed by the sun, not too hot, not too cold, not too windy, just right, like Goldilocks. And just find yourself sitting there. Whether you can do this physically in the real world or not, I want you to picture yourself sitting in the lotus position, legs softly crossed, hands resting upon your thighs, and your spine straight. And we're going to do a shamanic clearing that the shamans of the high Andes of Peru, they do this every morning and they do it every evening. Starts their day, ends their day. And I want you to picture that above your head there is a shower head. And you are going to make the conscious decision that you're going to open that shower head. And that shower head is the divine light of God, Great Spirit, whatever you call that, which is bigger than us. You're going to make the conscious decision that you're going to invite that light in to wash over you. This is washing over the outside of your energy body, clearing everything away, washing away what does not serve you, and just let it go, let it go, let it go, to wash down into Mother Earth. Mother Earth is not harmed by taking on our hucha, our heavy energy. She is able to transform it. Much like a compost bin, we put a lot of garbage on a compost bin, and what do you know? It comes back to us as black gold, something that is very fertilizing to our soil. The same with our hucha, our heavy energies, our worries, our fears. We wash that away, and Mother Earth will feed us as she transforms that. And again, dropping into that golden light, washing over us. Now, allowing that to continue, I want you to feel you're sitting on this stone right under your seat. I want you to feel that energy of the base of your spine open up, that chakra, and allow an opening to Mother Earth, and feel her energy bubbling up through that root chakra, up our spine. So this is feeding us internally. It might feel frizzly like a 7-Up when you first open it, and it might feel more like milk, soft, being fed. And so now you have this golden light washing down over you, washing away those worldly concerns. What if might happen? Worry, worry, worry. And we're being fed internally by Mother Earth. And sitting in this giving, receiving, giving, receiving, giving, receiving energy. And feeling love, 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 the love of Great Spirit God for you, the love and caring of Mother Earth for you, and the love and caring of you for yourself that you also share with the divine and with Mother Earth. It is that giving and receiving, giving and receiving. And another breath, holding this sweetly. It is time to come back. So we consciously disconnect from that root energy. We consciously shut down the shower head. It's available to you anytime, a moment's notice, and you can be right back here. But we do have to come back to our physical bodies now. We are living a physical life. So disconnecting, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. With great gratitude, thank God the Divine for washing over you, Mother Earth for feeding you, and your own soul, yourself, your mind for calming down and sitting here for these few moments this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So remember, this week our energy is the Fool. Don't concentrate on what might happen. Look at the gifts in hand. And remember what those little toddlers are learning and practicing. Peace begins with me. Oh, love it. All right, thank you all. Mary Agnew with The Sacred Threshold. If you ever want to explore shamanic healing more deeply on a one-to-one session, drop me a line here at The Sacred Threshold on Facebook or thesacredthreshold.com. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye now.